Hey, this is Dr. Sutton, and we're back for another inspiration moment. And our inspiration moment today comes from my beautiful wife, Elaine Sutton. And we put something together that we hope will inspire you.
You were formed from greatness, from a breath of fresh air, created to withstand it all in the midst of despair. Some said you never make it, and that just ain't fair, 'cause the gifts that you've been blessed with, you share.
Hey, this is Dr. Sutton. You're here for another weekly edition of Dr. Sutton on the Spot, where we take your questions regarding medical or dental school. So let's see what kind of questions we have today. Who is it?
Dr. Sutton, you got mail.
We've got mail. Let's see who we have today. All right, so our email today comes from the state of California. Hello, Dr. Sutton. I am a third-year dental student, but recently took a leave of absence because I was struggling to fit in at my dental school. I am one of 2 African-American students in my class, and oftentimes I feel invisible to my instructors. I get poor scores on my dental impressions when others who do impressions that are worse than mine receive good scores. Okay. When I approached my instructor, he advised me to consider another career. He and other instructors often talk to my class, but seem to ignore my questions or my answers. Please help, signed Invisible. This is pretty deep. So deep that I think I'm gonna have to call in some help on this one. So I'm actually gonna call in some help. And I want to welcome to the MDI Prep Show my friend, my former student. He is a graduate of Howard Dental School and is now a GPR resident at UT Health Science Center. This is Dr. Heston Young. Hey, Heston, how you doing?
Hey, Dr. Sutton, all is well.
Good, good. All right, now you heard the email, right?
Yes.
So tell me what you think about that.
Man, that's quite a situation to be in. I can understand feeling invisible and kind of alienated, especially being maybe the only black student in your class. But what I would challenge you to do is probably to widen your friend field, maybe. Gain friends in classes that are above you, classes that are below you, that can help kind of give you that sense of belonging. And then also to reach out to a professor that might show themselves friendly to you and mentor you in how to get through the rest of your dental school experience.
Now something that I didn't read this part. There was something she actually added in her email, and she was wondering if she should even go back. She's on a leave of absence right now, and so she was thinking about maybe even transferring to another dental school, or should she go back after her leave of absence? She is really in this, and it's gotten so bad where she's actually even taking medication to deal with some of the anxiety that she's going through. So what is your advice on, as far as, she's in her 3rd year, does she go back, does she finish it out, or, and how easy is it to even transition to another dental school, once you're at a dental school?
Transitioning to another school, and it just in itself is very challenging. You'll have to find a school that's willing to take you with your education at that level, or possibly, unfortunately, repeat all of the years that you've already completed. However, I would say that if you've made it this far to your 3rd year in dental school, you've made it through half the battle. So I would say at no cost should you quit now.
Okay, right.
You're nearly there. So I would say persevere.
But from a personal standpoint, when she's communicating with these instructors, right? And these instructors, where she feels invisible, she gives them an answer and they almost downplay it like it's not even that serious, like it doesn't really matter, like, why is she really here? How does she deal with or approach these instructors to I guess, validate whatever her questions are and her answers are? How does she do that? What would be a good approach to that?
I would say a good approach would be to research afterwards, after you've had this encounter. Research the question at that time and research your answer. And then bring that to them. If you bring knowledge and you're bringing facts and you're showing how much you know and explaining the parts where you might be hung up on, or showing where you're not sure, what you're not sure they're trying to deliver to you as far as information, they'll be more open, most likely, to instructing you further. But what I would say is that they are instructors and you have to challenge them to teach when they're not doing that.
You know, some people would probably hear this email and probably say, she is just probably one of those black students who feel like they need some extra work, or they're entitled, or they should stop complaining. She's going through what anybody else would go through. Is there any validity to what she's feeling? Is that possible that she could be experiencing this, or is this all in her mind? What do you think about that?
I think that I personally have had some experiences myself, not in dental school because I went to Howard, but in undergrad and in high school, and in other areas of my life where, being a black male, I'm not looked at as someone who is an academic, who is capable of doing something, and I've had to prove people wrong many times, and it's very tiring, I got to say. But if what you want to do is dentistry, you need to stick to it, and you need to show that you know the knowledge. I would say that if it's gotten to the point where you're taking medications and where you're questioning your career decisions and questioning your thought process, then maybe you should look at some friendlier schools. But if you can't and you're not able to move, then the only solution that you do have is to challenge those professors that are there with knowledge.
I see. So to answer your question, this was some good information. Hopefully this helped you, invisible, but I don't even want to use the word invisible, because you're not invisible. You are very visible. And as a matter of fact, the more you arm yourself with the knowledge, that information, you're going to make yourself so apparent that they won't have any choice but to recognize you.
Yes.
So be sure, just stick in there, just like Dr. Young said. Hey, you're in your third year. You're almost at the finish line. So go ahead and knock it out. Finish it, And if you need any other advice or anything like that, feel free to send us an email. You can contact us at www.mdiprep.com, or you can call us at 888-827-9881, 888-827-9881, and we know we're going to see you soon, not invisible, but Miss Apparent, Dr. Apparent. We'll see you later.